Right, hopefully it won't play up this time. I do apologise for that, anyone who was watching. Um, Obviously, technical issues. The computer decided to freeze all of a sudden, so it completely froze the webcam and seemed to freeze. But lucky enough, I managed to get it back up and running. We've got a minute and 40 seconds until the actual live stream from Forza starts, so we can do the get along with a live reaction. Um, but yeah, so obviously, there's quite a few people that have guessed a few different cars. Some people have guessed the, uh, say, for example, one here, 97 Oldsmobile Autocrat Yellow Peril. Others have guessed same cars as I have. Some have obviously guessed completely different, as like Peugeot Super 2000s and stuff. But yeah, like I said, we're only a minute and 15 minutes out from the actual live stream from commencing. Like I said, for anyone who was watching to start with, I do apologize for the technical issues. It just seemed that like we had like 4 minutes to go and the webcam completely seemed to stop, especially with the microphone just seemed to stop recording the sound. Um, yeah, so I do apologize for that. Um, we're lucky enough I've managed to get it turned around and um, back up and running. 40 seconds out from the actual live stream. So it'll be interesting to see what is actually going to be um, turning up in update 25. And obviously, if you do want to get in touch with me over on um, Twitter and stuff, you can do. That's at CMP Official YT. If you want to follow me over on the Twitter. And obviously, my Twitter handle is the same for Insta as well. So at CMP Official YT for Insta and Twitter. Obviously, if you want to follow on Patreon or want to pledge over on Patreon, you can do. It's patreon.com/channel Mike. And here we go. We're going into it now. So, yeah, so let's see what cars will be coming. But as I say, I'd like to see what you guys think, what cars may be coming. Obviously, you've got live chat, so obviously feel free to chat away because it'll be interesting to see what cars you guys may have thought. Um, obviously, as I said, when I did the live stream before, obviously we had our little technical issue. Obviously, my three guesses are the D Tomaso Pantera, the HSV VS GTSR in the pastel yellow, and then obviously the 206 RC, Peugeot 206 RC.
Hello and welcome to July's Playground Monthly Show. My name is Charlie and I'm going to be taking you through all the amazing Series 25 updates we have got coming your way in addition to some gorgeous new cars. So let's have a look and see what's on the menu for the show.
Okay, so usual sort of like rundown, festival playlist, welcome pack, Series 25 cars, Torben Tuesday roundup, and then updates and fixes towards the end. So obviously, for anyone joining, this is obviously the live stream live reaction to the Forza Horizon 4 update 25 stream, not the actual Forza monthly itself. To clarify that in case anyone gets a bit confused.
We have the Torben Tuesday Riddle Roundup. Did you get them all? I know I certainly did not. And after that, it's the updates and fixes coming in the near future. But my favourite part of the schedule is finding out who I'm hosting the show with. And again, as always, I'm with my Horizon buddies. Hello, let's start with Mike. How you doing, bud?
Hey, Charlie. Great to be here as always.
Wonderful. How about you, Dave? You good? You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for having me. It's good to be back.
Okay, it's actually quite interesting because Mike Brown, the creative director, is actually seems to be actually coming from the actual Playground Games studio itself. So that's actually quite interesting because last time, obviously, all of them were at home. So that's actually a bit of a surprise there.
Fantastic. So, got
Okay, so for festival playlist, for those who can't hear, 50% completion, Diablo GTR, so that's the Lambo Diablo GTR. 80% completion is the 92 Celica. For summer season, BMW E92 M3 GTS for 50%. 80% completion is Rover SD1. So this is for the summer season. They're the two cars you can get for 50% and 80% of summer. Right, so for the trial, you can the reward is a Lamborghini Veneno Showcase Remix. The reward is a Super Wheel Spin. Playground Games reward is a Bentley Continental Forza Edition. Seasonal PR stunt. Obviously, the reward is a Super Wheel Spin as normal.
It kind of speaks into the theme we'll be doing for the festival playlist, but make sure you check that out and have the Centenario versus the Delta Wing. You'll also be able to get the Bentley Continental Force Edition in the summer games as well.
So obviously, if you didn't just hear, that's what you get. Okay, so for the other PR stunts, obviously you just get usual your Super Wheel Spins. For the season event cult following, the reward is a Volkswagen Notchback. For the HSV GTS, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the new exclusive car. That's for a season event called Down Under in the summer season. The HSV GTS. And then for the Bring Me a Dream season event, the reward is a Ford Raptor, the 2011 Ford Raptor. Going on to autumn now. 50% completion, Porsche 718 GTS. 80% completion is the Mercedes-Benz GT4 from 2018. And the photo challenge is taking place in autumn, which is the reward for that is a Super Wheel Spin. Okay, so coming to the trial, reward is a Modern Race Suit Red. Showcase Remix, reward is a Super Wheel Spin. Playground Games seasonal event, the reward is a BMW M5 Forza Edition. And obviously you get the Super Wheel Spins as usual for the PR stunts. But one new car has been unveiled, which is the HSV GTS or something like that. They didn't sort of say specifically which one it was.
You also get the chance to get the BMW M5 Edition as well in the autumn games.
Right, season event, Diagon Rally. The reward is a Toyota Celica 94. Surface Paradise season event. The reward is a Lamborghini Centenario. And then another new exclusive car for a season event. The season event's called Holding Your Horses. And the car, which is the new exclusive car, is a Holden VL Group A. Right, here we go. Winter, ATS GT 2018 for 50%. For 80%, Porsche Emery 356C from 64. Photo challenge for winter as well. Obviously, just Super Wheel Spins.
Got a chance to get the Mercedes-Benz X-Class, and that is from the tobogganing trial.
Yeah, so obviously for those who didn't hear, Mercedes-Benz X-Class for the trial, Super Wheel Spin for Showcase Remix, Mini X-Raid for the Playground Games for if you complete that, and then obviously PR Stunt again, get the Super Wheel Spins. So in winter, the season events for the free season events, the rewards are as follows: Hoonigan Focus, Ford Mustang 69, and Koenigsegg CCGT. And then the final season, so obviously spring season, for 50% completion is the HSV GTSR, which is the hella yellow one. For 80% completion is the Porsche 356 SL.
Make sure you get that one. That is the G-Man's SL version. So see which one you like best. For our photo challenge, #NotGarden Variety, you need to take any old car and take a picture of it at the Mortimer Gardens. And there's also a chance to get the mini John Cooper Works ready in the Fire Saga trial. So this trial has you riding around Edinburgh in minis, and that's kind of harking to a movie you might have recently seen, which is quite cool. And we've also got another Showcase Remix, which is the Commuter Blues. Now, this time we'll be racing the Flying Scotsman, but this time in a Porsche. We've got 4 Showcase Remixes this festival playlist, and 2 of them are brand new. With the greatest pitch season event, we've got the chance to get the Porsche 906. But I have to.
Yeah, so for season events here, obviously rewards for the spring season: Iron Knight, Porsche 906, and Alien Morph Suit. So there's not really much in regards to those ones. But yeah, so we've got the free cars. They obviously sort of, in a way, showed the free cars, and they are all HSVs. So obviously, it's a bit of a Australian update for this season, which I guess is, yeah, I guess that was a sort of giveaway when they named one of the season events called Surfers Paradise, and you win a Lamborghini Centenario, which was obviously the cover car for the Horizon 3 game.
And that brings up everything for festival playlists. So really, really exciting.
Yeah, and obviously the monthly rivals. The car you use for that is a bone shaker, is a Hot Wheels bone shaker.
And loads of season events that also draw upon inspiration from Horizon Australia. So we really hope you have a good time with that one.
Amazing, fantastic stuff. And as I mentioned before, if there is anyone.
But yeah, what I will do, guys, is obviously in the live chat I will type up in the live chat obviously the other two cars as well when they go through them again.
Yes, so as you said just at the top of the show, Charlie, this probably isn't something that people watching this stream who likely played quite a bit of Forza Horizon are going to be rushing out to buy, and that's fine because it's not really for you. The welcome pack is for kind of brand new players, potentially brand new players who already have friends playing the game who want to give themselves a bit of a leg up, get some good cars in the garage that've got nice tunes on them, just so they can kind of.
Okay, so just talking about a welcome pack for obviously those who are brand new to the game and obviously like essentially try to help them catch up.
Yeah, awesome. So I think we have so the welcome pack, you're going to get 8 cars with this.
Okay, so in the welcome pack you get Ferrari F50 GT, Jeep CJ5 Renegade, Ford Gymkhana 9 Focus RS RX. Again, this is the welcome pack. Ford GT, Toyota Baja truck, Subaru 199. So obviously that's the sort of rally spec Subaru. Porsche 718 RS, free player house of Sunflower Meadows as well. Lamborghini Aventador LP 704. And say that's the welcome pack. So obviously that's for obviously those that are brand new to the game, and obviously like that's a pack there for them, for those people to obviously get them some like decent cars to obviously help them out.
Yeah, so it's ideal if you've got friends, you've been trying to coax them over to play the game. This is a great leg up for them. Also,
so basically what they're saying is this welcome pack is obviously for those of you that obviously play Horizon 4, and obviously you have a friend who's just getting into the game, and obviously like that welcome pack's there to try and coax your friend in to say, come on, come play Horizon 4, because they've got a welcome pack where you can get, you know, a few decent cars and obviously get a free player house as well.
All right, so first up, this is the Holden Commodore Group A SD.
Holden Commodore Group A.
Holden. This was built by Holden at the formation of the HSV Mark, which is Holden Special Vehicles, and it was intended to compete with the BMW M Series and the Mercedes AMG Series at that time in the touring cars. It did okay at that point.
So the Holden Commodore will be the one of the cars you can get in the, I believe it was the summer season, if my memory serves me correctly, the summer season from doing the one of the season events, obviously that you'll get.
Due to the fact that again, this is the late 80s and cars weren't really made out of carbon fiber yet. So you kind of, if you wanted to go for a lightweight body, you could either have plastic or maybe carbon fiber. And this was mostly made out of plastic, so it was nicknamed the Plastic Pig. And I like to think that that's probably a very affectionate nickname rather than a mean one.
So it's the Holden Commodore Group A.
Yeah, there was another name for it as well. There was the Wolf.
Oh, and I thought I was having technical issues and whatnot. It sounds like Dave He's having a few technical issues himself with his mic, anyway.
It was actually, as much as it's very much an Australian car, Australian engine, this body kit was actually designed in the UK, just a few miles from where I'm stood right now. So a real perfect car.
Okay, so the Holden Commodore, even though it's an Australian car, you know, the body kit for the car was actually built in the UK. So that's the reason why that Commodore Group A has come into the game effectively.
GTS 2011. Really cool car, 436 brake force power, 6.2 litre VA, 0 to 60 in just under 5 seconds. So this was built using the fourth generation Commodore. It's kind of known as the E Series 3 HSV. There's a really awesome and kind of simple Aussie nature about this. Really simple chassis, but a bucket load of power. It's really
so effectively getting two Commodores this update. Obviously the Holden Commodore Group A and then the HSV GSR 2011, which was also aptly named the Commodore as well. Oh, this one's the summer one. This is the one in the summer.
Cool between them. I think one of the fun things about this car, at least where it sits in this update, is that this is actually just a normal production car that you could go and buy, and yet it has greater horsepower, higher top speed, higher acceleration than the other two cars, which are both actual track race cars. Another cute thing about this car is that it was actually...
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice car, though. I'll give it that. The HSV GSR is a nice car.
Which is pretty unusual. We get very, very few V8 cars released over here, and just to take a look at it, it is nothing like any car that you would usually see on a British road. But it's super cool nonetheless. There is actually one I see driving around Leamington now and then, which again is super weird because this is not a car that you would expect to see driving around in the UK.
Yeah, because sometimes obviously with them they're obviously called like Monaros over here in the UK, but obviously they're named different.
Only available in yellow, or should I say yellow, as that was the name that the Aussies decided to give this particular paint. That's yellow with an AH instead of an OW. 85 of these were built, and this was actually mid-90s, so this was after the requirement that a certain amount had to be made of any touring car before it became the Touring Car Championship. So they made these really because I guess they thought it would be fun. It's basically a race car, very little changes versus the track-going version of it. And like I say,
so obviously that's car number 3 is obviously the 85 HSV VS GTSR, which is the one that obviously only 85 were made in 96 and comes in yellow, which surprisingly the actual yellow name for that car was actually spelt YELLAH, not the usual YELLOW.
You can get this by getting 50% season completion in spring.
Yeah, so obviously this one, the final car, obviously the GTSR, is obviously in spring, 50% completion of spring.
I think one of the fun things about that car as well is that just because it's kind of 8 years later, you start to see carbon fiber panels on it, which at the time was actually very, very rare. That would have been reserved for really high-end supercars. But this was a touring car that was sold to just normal folks, and it had like at least half of the bodywork were made of carbon fiber, which was super cool and rare for the mid-90s.
Gorgeous, wonderful. Well, those are the 3 new cars coming to the Series 25 update. But this is my favorite part of the show, where we actually have a look at some of the content you guys have been putting out. We have the photo montage coming up next. I'll say no more.
Yeah, so obviously that. So so obviously got the photo montage happening now. So obviously got some different cars turning out. Well, pictures of obviously what other people have taken of their cars and obviously submitted into Forza. So just doing a little montage of those cars now. Yeah, obviously we will stick around for obviously any updates and fixes that may be announced as well. So obviously we can let you guys know in regards to that what updates and fixes will be coming in as well. I do want to do that. So, yeah, so I've just put into the live chat, guys, obviously what the cars are in regards to the clues. I've just managed to solve it.
Bizarrely, in a turn of events, I didn't know we had a switchboard, but we do have a caller on the line. Chat, watch out for this one.
Apparently they actually have a switchboard now. A switchboard and caller on the line, apparently. I think this is just maybe a little joke bit. Yeah, this is just a little joke sort of switchboard bit they open, which is actually quite funny. Forza Warning Woes. It's actually quite fun. This bit's actually quite funny. The voicemail of Tommy Bargains. So just doing a little like funny sort of skit bit essentially, with Tommy Bargains.
We've got everything from your McLaren 720S Spiders to Ford Superman 3s. So get on down to the Forza Pub shop and grab yourself a summer system. What a scorcher!
Chat, I tried to warn you that was coming. Y'all saying I can't see chat. I can, and I tried to warn you. So that happened. Tommy Bargains is back, and he's got a bit of a bargain for us.
A sculpture, apparently.
Yeah.
It's saved from Tommy Bargains. Yeah, so apparently a summer sale. There we go.
So yeah, so they've just announced obviously a summer sale in the Forza4. Okay, yeah. So 30th of July, Ford Supervan 3 is only 100 Forza4 points. Maserati Tipo 61 Birdcage on the 31st of July is 100 Forza4 points. Rimac Concept 2, 1st of August, 100 Forza4 points. Then 2nd of August, Toyota Sprinter Trino GT Apex. So that's the AE86 Toyota, 100 Forza4 points. Roussillon Q1, obviously 3rd of August. Obviously 720S Spider the 4th of August, and then Ford Racer Puma 5th of August, and they're all 100 Forza4 points. So each day that car will change. So obviously starting off with the Supervan 3, and then finishing off with the Ford Racing Puma. But obviously there's quite a few cars in this. Obviously, if you haven't got them, obviously you have a day like to obviously grab those cars. in regards to their respective dates as well.
The reason King of the Jungle was a lion, which is on the Holden badge. I've got that. That was a bit of a hard one. But next one, 85 and 96 question mark. Hella Yellow was obviously the HSV GTSR from 96. Hella Yellow, obviously speaking to the paint that we talked about earlier in the stream, and only 8.
Yes, obviously just going over the cars now. So obviously, Clue 1 car is obviously the Commodore Group A. And then obviously the second clue was obviously the Hella Yellow HSV GTSR.
GTS. Because lion, hold it, and nostrils, because it looks like a lion's snarling nostrils on the visuals of the car. So if you look at that car and go,
oh yes, and then obviously the HSV Commodore GSR sort of GTS for 2011. That's the car for the Clue 3. So obviously I've put them in the right order in the chat there.
They were the 3 riddles, and yeah, they're getting more obscure as we go. Yeah.
Clearly. Well,
we'll try and mix it up next time. It's a little bit different.
yeah.
I think so, it was. I think especially tricky this time around because there were 3 Holdens, and therefore options limited for riddles you can tell about lions, I guess.
Well, we're obviously now going into the updates and fixes, and I'd like to hopefully maybe we can put a patch there.
Right, so now they're coming in for the updates and fixes now. So obviously just going to go over to them.
Yeah.
Obviously going to go over obviously any updates that are coming.
There are no major fixes or tweaks in this particular update, Series 25, but we did want to queue up a few that you might be looking forward to in Series 26.
Okay, so queuing up some. So there's not going to be any major updates or fixes coming in this update 25, but there's going to be some coming in update 26.
The Forza Reddit, or you look at my Twitter mentions, then you will know that there are a lot of people that are at the garage on it and would like us to increase that. And we are aiming to do that for Series 26 next update.
Okay, so Series 26, they're looking to try and up the limit for the garage limit. So yeah, so update 26. Fingers crossed, they're definitely working on trying to increase the garage limit.
I'm now talking to the live team and say, please guys, come on, don't make a liar of me. The other one is we're going to make some tweaks to the way the car reset works. This is once you kind of lost control of the vehicle, maybe you're rolling down a hill, and just as you're about to land on your 4 wheels, the game like nokes you out of there and puts you back up at the top again. We're changing some of the behavior there.
Okay, so they're changing the behaviors of the tweaking for the car reset there. So obviously, when you're rolling down a hill, obviously just before the car lands on the wheels, as you may know, obviously it resets you. So obviously they're going to behavior that works a bit.
We do have some tweaks to multiplayer as well, Dave. Do you want to tell us about those?
And they're talking about some tweaks to multiplayer.
Changing the matchmaking times for online adventure. Ultimately, we want to reduce the amount of time it takes for you to get from.
Yeah, so they're talking about trying to reduce the waiting times for obviously getting into like online multiplayer. So obviously that would be anything from like playground games, trial, eliminator, that sort of stuff. They're going to try and look at a fix to try and reduce the amount of waiting time.
Currently that was in 10, and we want to reduce that number again. The initial design for this was very sort of pure and competitive, but we're at the point now where we kind of want to reduce that and just it kind of came at the expense of just going out and having a lark. So we're reducing the amount of qualifying matches as well for online adventure.
Okay, so they're also reducing the amount of qualifying matches for the online adventure as well to try and make it easier for those who've been finding it a bit difficult to try and get into the online adventure.
So thank you very much, Mike and Dave, for joining me for another Playground Monthly. Everyone in chat, please stick around. We have a very exciting.
Okay, so that is everything for the update 25 Forza Horizon 4 live stream. Obviously, they will be moving over now onto the Forza monthly live stream. Obviously, if you want to go follow that, obviously head over onto their Forza channel, and obviously you can go and check out the actual Forza monthly. But yeah, as I said, that is it for the update 25. So obviously the 3 new cars, I'll just go through them again. HSV Commodore Group A, 85 HSV VS GTS-R, and 2011 HSV Commodore GSR or GTS, I believe it was, something like that. So that is it. Obviously, I'm going to now head off. and obviously just make another little video, a little pre-record video for those who didn't quite catch this live stream, and just to sort of simplify this in a way. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Again, obviously, any of you that may have watched, obviously prior to obviously starting where we hit the little technical snag. Thank you for holding out. Thank you for your patience, and yeah, we will see you real soon. Obviously, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you did enjoy the video, or enjoy the live stream rather. Obviously, if you do want to follow me over on Twitter, it's at CMP Official YT. It's also the same for Insta. If you want to pledge over on Patreon, you can do so. Head over to patreon.com/channel Mike. And obviously, if you want to follow me over on Twitch when I do live streams and broadcasts over on there, you can do so. Go to twitch.tv/CMP Official, and you can follow me on there as well. So once again, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. And we will see you for our next live stream on Sunday, which is our chat along.